Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to the Decisive Starcraft English commentary. This is gonna be the loser set of round of 24, Group F, ASL S18, and free versus, wow, everyone just went home. Look at the crowd. It's like, and that guy looks like that guy from Back in the Future. That, scientist, this insane scientist. Anyways, yeah, looks like after Stark won the game, everyone just left the arena and just went somewhere else. That girl looks like that girl Cadenzi, but I don't think she's Cadenzi. There's a lot of foreign people in the studio today. Very, very nice to have them in the studio, I guess. Yeah, so Mind versus Free completely humiliating in the previous game, but he's not that bad, I don't think. So it's gonna be having a chance to fight against Mind in this game. And let me just once again just show you the facts, all of the information. So the map, no, this is not the right map what I'm looking at. Is it the right map? Yeah, it is the right map, what am I saying? And for the ELO scores, yeah, just remind you once again, here are the standings today in terms of ELO scores. So Free is 1098 versus Mine 1274, so huge difference in ELO score level. In terms of win rate, Free terrible with versus Terran, and Mine is kind of not so great with Protoss, either 44% out of 27 games. So I guess he's not good, but he's might just be enough, I think, to defeat Free here. Anyways, both players gonna be spawning in the top side of the map. No fast expansion for any of the players yet. Free is counting in the wrong direction, and that's really unfortunate. I always liked to be, to see the underdog have some slight advantage in the early stage of the game, because it makes the game a little bit closer and more fun. But it looks like Mine, who's already much better in skill level, is gonna have a nice Free scout here. He comes forward and finds his enemy, and let's see if Free's gonna be going for cross map scouting. He doesn't see anyone, and once again he's slouching in his chair. Not as the angle of the slouch is not as bad as the first game, but it's still quite bad. And we're gonna be having the SVC in a situation. We're gonna be having a factory going up. Yep, so because you need to have something to defend against the early aggression from the gateway, right? Okay, cross map coming out. Nice. He doesn't check the middle, because actually you can build something in the middle. I think you can cheese, right? You can definitely go for cheese in the middle of the map. But anyways, this SV is gonna try to run around and try to take as few hits as possible. 45 out of 60 HP. The scouting pro from Free arrives now. He will get chased away by the Marine. No, the second Marine is not yet spawning. Now it will spawn. This SV is finding himself a little bit on the outer side. He's gonna go inside. And Probe tries to take a peek there. I'm not able to see anything. Do we have double factory build? I mean, the double factory build would be very strong particularly on this map. It looks like only one SCV on gas. Okay, we have Dark Templar. Is it gonna be Dark Templar with Robo, or just quick Dark Templars? And it's gonna be single gateway or two gateways? I mean, these are the intricacies of this build. If you go for single gateway, you get your Dark Templar out very fast. Of course, it's about the same because gas timing is the same, but you have you will have a chance to take your Nexus faster than if you've gone for double gateway Dark Templar. Of course, your attack is half as strong. If your enemy is gone for something like Vulture with Mine, you have just fewer chances to get some quick damages, because if you lose that Dark Templar, the game is over. Anyways, this S is gonna go out now, and it will want to check it. If he sees a Dragoon knocking on the front door, he might just start to go back and try to chase it, because we don't have a bunker. This Dragoon can actually stay very close to the supply depot, and it actually doesn't reveal whether the Dragoon has gone for Dragoon range or not. Looks like Free is getting ready to expansion. I don't understand this build. Okay, this is gonna be single gateway, fast Nexus, Dark Templar. I guess this is very interesting, because I guess you can take your expansion easily without facing any kind of pressure. And now I think Mine will know that Dragoon range is not yet done. So he's gonna try to kind of need to pay attention to that. It looks like the Templar Archive finished now. The second Dragoon pops at just the right timing here. So he knows, Mine knows that something is up, because Dragoon, why are you not attacking my supply depot? He will come in to try to, fake his enemy into thinking that he's got Dragoon range, but he would not be able to fool Mine. He will attack this barracks and do some shot. He will back up now. Actually, there's because you have a block like this, the Dark Templar cannot get by. The Dark Templar can destroy the supply depot and stuff like that, but it would not be able to get anyways. This SV is gonna go inside, and the SV is damaged more. Before Free need to react, he sees that Mine sees that this Dragoon doesn't have range either, so he's gonna go for siege mode, and he's gonna be going for engineering bay possibly. And looks like engineering bay is gonna be coming out. The Dark Templar is already out and kind of getting blocked by the Dragoon. That's really unfortunate. Behind this, we're going to be having Stargate. Yeah, so this is a half-ass build, guys. This build is not designed to crush the Terran player because, I mean, I think he already saw that there was a block in the front. He knew that there was a block in the front, so the Dark Templar is just going to be buying time until his Arbiters is out, and I don't think he even upgraded Dragoon range. And he's going to start to attack the supply depot. Will the SCV get pulled on time? I think so. There's a lot of time for Mine to actually react, and Mine is expanding to another base. He says, you know what, I'm just going to sit here and expand, which is going to be just fine because I don't think Dragoon range is even started. Am I correct in that assessment or not? Because they're going to be having a second Dark Templar coming out, and we're going to be having, yeah, I don't think Dragoon range is even done, right? Because, like, why did he not attack the supply depot with his first Dragoon? Anyways, the turret is going to complete now, and Free's going to back up, and now, of course, Free is in the dark. He doesn't know that his enemy has taken a third command center. He might be suspecting some kind of frontal attack, but that's not going to be the case here. We're going to be having the Stargate completed and very fast Arbiter. This is nice. This is nice, and it's going to be setting up the stage for a huge mid-game attack from both of these players because none of them are actually attacking right now. Freeze getting ready for another base out there. He's going to make sure that there's no kind of, you know, a hindrance like a vulture or an SCV. Of course, there's going to be no vulture because he's got complete coverage of what is going out inside of the front of Mine's expansion. Anyways, now we have to be having the second factory, the armory coming up. So very turtlish play from both of these players. I love this kind of game because it's set up for huge drop, recalls and stuff like that in the mid game. Anyways, yeah, this Dark Templar we'll be able to see if there's a scan, then that Templar would die to the shots from the tank, but looks like we don't have it yet. Only now we have the first upgrades going on inside the add-on here. The starport's coming up here. Very interesting that Free has not taken the base closer towards his enemy. The base at the 1 o'clock position, he's not yet taken that place. He decided to take the 2:30 base instead. I'm kind of ambivalent about that because by taking the base closer to your enemy, it makes it kind of susceptible, right, to attacks in the mid game. But if you actually can hold it, then when you get to the later stage of the game, that base is harder to get sniped, I think. Anyways, we're just going to try to snipe any kind of stuff. Oh my god, we're just going to have a run by. Do we have a block? Do we have a block? We do have a block. That's going to be very good for Free, and he's going to try to chase these vultures out. Okay, now we have Dragoon range. You see how late the Dragoon range is? This build from Free is completely ridiculous, and it only worked if Mine has gone for this turtlish, very defensive posture, and indeed he's going for that. So I think it worked out for both of the players, and it worked out for us, the audience, because when all of the upgrades are going to complete, then both players are going to be ready for big battles in the mid map. The Stargate is going to be making the Arbiter now. I think the Arbiter is going to be finished soon. Behind this, Free need to get ready to take an expansion because he's on 2 bases. I mean, keep in mind that he's on 2 bases. He might have the Arbiters and all, but he's on 2 bases, and he doesn't have observers. He's rushing to Arbiters, and he doesn't have observers. He needs to actually clear Mine by Dragoons, like, manually here, and Zealot. Anyways, the first Arbiter is out. Is he going to try to show his Arbiter? Because there's a lot of mines on the field. If he goes out there and shows his Arbiters, then there's going to be a lot of mines going inside of Mine's main here to cover things up. But now we're going to be having a scan, and he sees that there's going to be a Stargate, but he actually doesn't know if the Arbiter is completed or not. Okay, there's going to be some mines on the field here, and Free's got to be super careful. He's got to be super careful because he doesn't have observers. He's playing without observers. Okay, look, the Arbiter is going to get placed on this side of the map, and I don't really like the position because if the Terran players scan that base, the 1 capture, the Arbiter is going to get discovered. But we will have a pylon to spot here, and it looks like Free will respond by sending his forces back. There's going to be no way. It looks like we're going to be seeing scan here. There's no way for this dropship to get by. And Mine knows that he's got 3 bases. He needs to either attack now before the Arbiter could actually do something, or, you know, start to put mines inside his main. He's going to be putting up some turrets. And what are you doing, Free? Use Zealot. If you're not going to be playing with observers, use Zealot to clear the minefield. Okay, we're going to be having Robo now. Very late Robo. But the Arbiter's got 100 energy already. He's going to be getting in for a recall. And we're going to be having a lot of mines setting up here. He needs to actually hide his Arbiter because Scan is going to get deployed in various locations to find that Arbiters and try to see, you know, what's going to be the next Arbiter move. Behind us, going to be having a Zealot coming out. And we're going to be having a dropship just landing some mine here just to stop the base from going up in, you know, if in the middle of the battles. We have a nice scan. That scan was on the expansion. He want to check is there any kind of Dragoons, and there are some Dragoons. The Arbiter's getting ready. 120 energy now. Pro's going to get transferred to his new base. The Arbiter is gonna start to move towards the bottom right. Very interesting choice here to actually have it at the expansion. Maybe he thinks that the enemy has already, scanned the 230 position. He will not scan it again. So by placing the Arbiter there, he will be able to hide it for some time. Anyways, looks like Terran's going to decide to move out here. Mine is ahead by about 6 supply, and we need to have like a recall now. Like, actually, to get the damage done, we're going to be having cannons going up, and free once again is on 2 bases, it's going to be on 3 bases, it's going to be getting ready. I think we need to, wait for that Arbiter, and we need to find out where it is. This probe's going to get sniped. That's slightly unfortunate. He's going to send maybe a Zelle out there just to clear the area. And yeah, 3 bases Terran versus 2 base Protoss, and like Free is looking for that recall, but look, I mean the Terran's completely sieged up. There's no damage that he can actually done with this strategy. And we finally going to be having the first observer coming out now. So maybe what is his plan? I don't even know. Maybe he would not recall. Maybe this is all just a feint. He would take a base. And play with stasis and hope that mine would just move out when stasis kicks in, because on this map the 2 bases on the high ground have very few mineral patches. They have very few mineral patches. Anyways, the Arbiter's got energy now. The first science vessel of the game is out already, so we might have EMP research. Finally, Free is gonna start to clear some stuff here. We're gonna be having the Terran forces move out. Free is gonna be on even supply with Terran, which is not good. Looks like +1 weapons is done on the Terran player. Why doesn't he destroy the sunken? He's gonna destroy it now. Yeah, he does, just to make way for more space later. The game is very tense. Neither players have decided to attack here, and we're gonna be having the first major battle, and we shall see if Free is indeed a noob, or actually he's got some caliber to his name. Anyways, very, very good for the tanks actually in position. It looks like Free's gonna be moving out with a lot with Zelle, but he's waiting for that huge recall. His position of the Arbiter is very nice. It's in a place that's very hard to get scanned. He doesn't want the Terran player to scan his Arbiter and come out with a sneaky. Okay, that scan is like freaking money perfect. It's a freaking good scan to see where exactly Arbiters are found. Actually, if you can actually slip a science vessel in the area, he will actually EMP both of those Arbiters. But the both players gonna be very, very tensy, and it's gonna be. I think Free knows that the chance to recall is over. He needs to wait for a major battle to actually get the Terran player kind of disoriented, and then he can come in with a recall a little bit later, but not now. Probe's getting transferred towards the 3 o'clock base, and finally Protoss gonna have 3 bases. And yeah, keeping these 2 Arbiters closer together like this is not good, man. At least spread them out, because actually Mike can actually try to send a single science vessel come out to sacrifice the science vessel to go for recall. Excuse me, to go for an EMP. Anyways, we have a small engagement in the middle map here, and Terran is gonna be maxed out soon. Free is not yet maxed out. I mean, this game, I don't think it's winnable by Free. I think it's very hard to be able to win by Free. It looks like we're going to be having Protoss expanding towards the bottom right. We're going to be having a nice EMP. He's going to start to attack here, but he will need to back up because the terrain is so bad for Protoss to actually attack against. We're going to be having 3 Arbiters, and max out army by mine is going to get, completed soon. Free, he will need another minute or so. It's going to be better to actually, move those Arbiters into different locations. He's going to be trying to go recall now, I think. I think this is the right moment to go for recall, because the Terran is quite stretched out. They are very stretched out. Looks like Terran decided to push because he says, you know what, you can. Oh my god, the angle is so terrible for Protoss. Free, are you freaking gonna noob yourself once again? Dragoon, move back! Everyone move back. EMP against Dragoon, but it's not gonna be good. Where's the recall? Where's the recall? I don't see it. I don't see the recall. We're gonna be having very clumsy movement from both the players, but I'm just gonna be watching the minimap for some kind of movement here. It looks like the Dragoons, look, the Arbiters are gonna recall. It's gonna return. Just go for the stasis. If you're not gonna recall, go for stasis now before you waste that juicy energy, because the science vessels is a lot faster and a lot more nimble. Anyways, I'm gonna be having a small attack here. Science vessel is gonna look for that EMP. That is gonna be the Arbiters that has energy. It has energy. Is able to do one good shot, but this will block his enemy, and the Arbiter can actually go back and hide in corner. When this kind of situation happens to me, I just put that Arbiter in the top right corner of the screen just to hide it. We're gonna be having Zelle coming out to clear some mines here. We're gonna be having another EMP. He's gonna that is not so bad. He will have energy for one more shot of something. He's waiting for it. He's waiting to get maxed out. He's gonna move across the other side of the map, and he needs to actually utilize. Okay, he's got one more Arbiter. He's got enough energy. He's gonna try to put back. He needs to do one more EMP on the tanks. He's got enough energy for it. Go for it now. Go for it now. What are you doing? Where are your forces? That Arbiter's gonna get sniped. Does it have energy? I don't know. We're gonna be having more Arbiters in the back, but he's gonna come out here. The angle is not so good, but we have Zelle walking across the map. He's gonna go for the offensive recall, maybe. Offensive. What is he doing? What is he doing with his Arbiter? He's got energy. What is he doing? He's oh, but that was like I don't know what was happening there, but it was not as effective that it looks. And now these tanks are going to be completely crushing the Dragoons. Zelle are not able to reinforce from the back and freeze behind by about 50 supply. Ladies and gentlemen, mine versus JYJ is going to be the final again in the set here, and we're going to be saying GG coming from Free Vessel because he could not micro. This guy doesn't know how to micro. So that's it. That's going to be the end of the game. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.
이전 경기와 다르게 확실하게 후반으로 갈수록 단단한 모습을 보여줬고 윤용태 선수의 빠른 아비터 빌드가 사실 상대의 부유한 빌드 상대로는 굉장히 안 좋은